Welcome to House Edge. Before we start the episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on YouTube. And check us out on Twitter, TikTok, and Discord at House Edge Bet. Links down below. Enjoy the show.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to House Edge. This is the NFL Week 9 episode. How you doing, Burke?
Doing good, and had some pretty good plays this week. I think I went overall positive.
Yeah, I think I went overall as well. That Washington Commanders Hail Mary really helped me out, man.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I had turned that game off, and then I get the payout. I thought it was a mistake, I was telling you.
Right, yeah. After my parlay failed, thanks Ravens, I instead went and placed a completely afternoon and night game parlay, which smacked thanks to the Washington Hail Mary.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. I don't know what Tyreek Stevenson's doing, but thank you.
Yeah. Overconfident, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, man. So let's get into NFL Week 9. We got a couple plays here. No common plays this week. So I'll just start us off. I'm taking the Texans. Oh, I'm sorry. We kind of do have a sort of common play. You're going to be taking this team on the spread, and I'm going to take it on the money line. We're going to take the Texans in Thursday Night Football. I just think the Texans are a much better team. I'm not really worried about the wide receiver injuries. There's a ton of talent on their depth chart. They have John Mechie from Alabama, Robert Woods, who is not who he used to be because he's older, but I think he can be serviceable for a game or two. And they'll get Nico Collins back in the next week.
Yeah. This is a no-brainer to me. It feels like a trap line. I don't know why the Texans are underdogs against the Jets. I'm taking them plus 1.5. Joe Mixon's looking like the best Joe Mixon of his career. I don't think they really need the wide receiver depth to get past the Jets. I mean, the Jets just lost to the Patriots.
Yeah, Joe Mixon really has. He's doing what they brought him in to do. He's giving them life in their rush game. It's not all pass happy to go along with that great defense.
Yeah, exactly.
Next up, I'm taking the Patriots +3 versus the Titans. I think the Patriots have just shown better life on offense and between them and the Titans. And the Titans will fall to the Lions hangover. I don't know if you know this, Burke, but every team who has played the Lions the week before has now lost. That now includes the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Who had a bye last week coming into Sunday Night Football.
Yeah. I have the Patriots money line in this game. I'm totally with you here in my parlay later on. Why are the Titans catching 3 points against anybody for that matter?
Yeah. I mean, I get there at home, but they've been terrible. There's nothing good about the Titans offense or defense.
Drake may
really say anything good about them.
Exactly, and Drake May makes the Patriots watchable at least.
Absolutely. Then I'll be taking the Broncos +9.5 versus the Ravens. I like this defense for the Broncos, and I think Bo Nix is just good enough to get them by. And those Ravens, they don't finish out games. We've shown this with the Cowboys game and last week against the Browns. The fourth quarter, they're letting teams in these games.
Yeah, that's been the Ravens' problem pretty much for the history of time, going all the way back to the end of the Ed Reed and Ray Lewis era when Billy Cundiff missed the field goal to send them to overtime against the Patriots, which that was Ed Reed and Ray Lewis's last chance at ever making a Super Bowl. Very sad, but I don't like the Ravens anyway. Broncos are going to cover 9.5 here. I mean, getting Deontay Johnson isn't going to save anything. The sun will get in his eyes just like it did Rashad Bateman, and they won't be able to catch the balls when the game matters.
Yeah, I do love the addition of Deontay Johnson. I think that does add a little bit of depth into their wide receiver core. I really wish they honestly went and got someone bigger, though. Bigger name like a Hopkins or Amari Cooper that was on this market. But it's a good addition. They definitely needed some help in their wide receiver core. Nelson Aguilar isn't going to be a serviceable wide receiver 3-2.
Deontay is just another Zay Flowers. I don't know what the Ravens front office is doing here. They're just adding the same talent that they already have.
Yeah, it's very similar wide receivers to Zay Flowers. I like that take. also going to be taking the Browns money line plus 120 against the Chargers. With Jameis Winston out there, this is a completely different Browns team. You can throw away all their previous statistics. Um, it's very clear Deshaun Watson was the problem here,
Yes.
and they still have that great D.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson proved that he's basically the same quarterback as Dorian Thompson-Robinson. So Jameis is a step above Deshaun Watson and DTR, which no disrespect to DTR. That's disrespect to Deshaun.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Jameis, they need to put a microphone on him. I don't want to hear the commentators all game. I want to hear what Jameis Winston is saying all game. That guy is the most entertaining man on planet Earth, pretty much.
He's funny without even trying to be.
Yeah, but I like this pick. This is pretty much a toss-up for me. Chargers haven't shown anything really the last couple weeks, struggling against really bad teams, and Jameis might be enough to get past them.
Yeah, and I also think this game is pretty tight. I'm thinking the plus money. I think it's pretty easy. And the last one, this is going to be, controversial. I don't even expect anybody to tell this with me, but I just have a great hunch here.
Oh boy, you were doing this last year too.
262.
You were doing this last year too, trying to guess the Panthers' one win of the season.
Yep, and I think I got it. The Panthers.
You got one of them.
262 against the Saints, man. The Saints have looked bad. They might get Derek Carr next week, but I think we're going to see old Derek Carr. Bryce Young, revenge tour starts next week. Let's get
it just does not, brother. I hate to break this to you. It does not. Saints by around 5 to 6 points here.
So you don't have them covering either?
I don't have them covering, no.
That's all I need to hear. That tells me that the money line has value.
Oh, boy.
That's all I need to hear.
All right. If they win, I will be very impressed. You're the Panthers reader out here. All right, moving on to my plays. I'm taking the Falcons 2.5-point favorites over the Cowboys. I mean, this Cowboys team, very much like the Jets team, they have a good quarterback, they got good weapons, and they just cannot figure it out. Whatever it is, they cannot figure it out, and they're not going to figure it out at the Falcons either.
Yeah, I like this play. Kirk Cousins has been looking different on and off the field since he's been in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
And the Cowboys, they're just sorry. They're just very sorry of a team. I really can't see them winning a game for the rest of the season unless they have like a Panthers on their squad. There's always something wrong with them week to week.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to fit together for them. Next, I have the Cardinals 1.5-point favorites over the Bears. I don't want to say I told you so because they won on a Hail Mary last week. They lost on a Hail Mary last week, but the Bears have pretty much lost to every meaningful team that they've played this season and won against all the garbage teams. The Cardinals are a meaningful team. Cardinals are at home. Kyler is going to be a little bit too shifty for the Bears D, just like Jaden was, and the Cardinals are actually going to get some touchdowns rather than try to kick 5 field goals.
Yeah, I like this play. This was kind of my honorable mention of plays. So almost made it to my sheet, but I stayed away. I think the Cardinals are a slightly better team here. I like the quarterback matchup of Kyler and Williams.
Yeah, and when Caleb Williams is really bad, he's really bad, as we saw on Sunday.
Yeah.
Next, I'm taking.
It's kind of crazy that game was even close.
Yeah. I mean, the Commanders should have been up like 30-10, I think, but they just settled for field goals. They should have gone for a couple fourth downs, been a little bit more aggressive. I mean, their defense was taking care of the job.
Absolutely.
Next, I'm taking the Bucks 8.5-point underdogs against the Chiefs. That's just too many points. The Chiefs, I think. I mean, obviously they're one of the top 2 to 3 teams in the NFL, but they've skated by on a couple of wins and got a couple calls that went in their favor to get that undefeated record. And just Baker Mayfield has been killing it, and I don't care who's catching the ball, he's gonna keep it within a touchdown regardless.
Yeah, I do like this play. I think that I agree with you that it will be a shootout. The Buccaneers just play that type of offense. They're just not gonna quit, and they're going to put those points up. I actually this actually has another play. I'm going to take the over 46.5 for
Hmm.
the Chiefs and the Bucks. I missed that on my saying my plays, but yeah, I love this game to be a shootout.
The only reason I didn't take that is the Chiefs defense does sometimes show up in situations where you just do not expect them to.
True. I think this is a 21-27 game, something
Yeah,
like that.
I could see that. That gets you over. And lastly, I'm taking an over. The Bills Dolphins over 49.5. I think either of these teams, especially the Bills, can put up 40 all by themselves in this game. And yeah, Tua's back. As long as he doesn't have a concussion in the middle of the game, the Dolphins should be able to put up 20 at least. And I have the Bills covering this game.
Yeah, I do. I like this play too. The Dolphins showed life with Tua coming back. He looked good.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, finally getting some separation, getting the ball. And I love the Bills' offense, so I think they can definitely get up 50
Yeah.
points between the two.
Mm-hmm. Josh Allen got the first interception out of the way. He can let the cannon loose now.
Yeah, we got to talk about how you jinxed that, man.
Yeah. There's that. Moving on to our parlays. I'm taking an underdog parlay this week. Patriots money line over the Titans, and I'm taking your Colts, Joe Flacco at the helm over the Vikings. Any game where Joe Flacco is quarterbacking the Indianapolis Colts, they are an elite team, top 5.
Yeah, and it's announced today the Colts are benching Anthony Richardson after a very
Yeah, can we talk about that?
out.
Can we talk
Yeah, let's
about
talk
that?
about
Who on the football, you have the chance to be on the football field, make millions of dollars, and you're going to say, Coach, I'm a little bit too gassed. Let me come out.
I honestly believe that I don't think he was tired. I think he might have tweaked something.
Because he did
Or
get
something,
tackled
and-
in an awkward way
Yeah.
on that play.
And I think he just didn't want to say to the reporters that he got hurt, because then he'd be like, oh man, everybody's like, I'm getting hurt again. But to say that you were tired, it makes it all so much worse.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's the worst.
That's not the excuse you use. That's
No.
not the excuse you use.
Nope.
Uh,
He messed up there.
And if you are tired, run a draw play. Run a draw play. At least give the illusion of you as a threat in that game.
Exactly. Call an
You know, even
audible,
if you
hand it
can't
off.
run, do something. But it's a pretty key situation there. We're 3rd and goal. That game, winning that game was really big for us. We're
Oh, yeah.
hunting in the division, and he taps out. That's,
Unbelievable stuff.
as many people will say throughout this week. I've never seen it in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, I love this parlay. I think that I got the Patriots winning as well, and I do think the Colts will sneak out. I think I have that in my parlay as well.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of my parlay, I'm taking the Commanders on the money line, and then I'll be taking the Lions on the money line versus the Packers, and then we're dipping back with an alt line for the Panthers +10 and the Colts +8. So basically, we're gonna tease the two spreads about 3 points. That's +547.
I love every play on this, but that Lions game to me feels like this is going to be, I don't know, the Packers just play the Lions close all the time, and it's in Lambeau. I feel like there's gonna be a hiccup in that Lions team this year, which they're my favorites to go to the Super Bowl against the Chiefs now.
Who, the Packers?
The Lions.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I still think they lose this game.
I think the Lions, I picked them to be the #1 seed in the NFC and my Super Bowl pick at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
And they're proving to me that they have the squad to do that. They're ground and pound, hard to beat. Even with losing Hutchinson on their defense, they're still been able to get pressure. I don't think there's much that can stop the Lions, and I still don't believe in Jordan Love. Again, with the interceptions. And the Lions aren't going to allow that. They're going to capitalize on those turnovers. For
Yeah,
the
if
Packers.
Malik Willis comes in, though, you're in big trouble.
All I hate that statement may be true.
I think it might be because they've been kind of clean with Malik Willis.
I told you, man. Like, Malik is coming in there playing clean games.
Yeah. Anyways, that rounds out our picks for this week. Good luck with your NFL bets and like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.